over the years, the commercial work has become a very important part of our business, and we do a lot of large aquatic facilities for states, municipalities, colleges, a lot of multifamily, a lot of apartment complexes. One of the big things with remodeling versus the new construction guys, they can kind of set up a template and everything happens the same each time. Ours, well, it's the same except for this, except for that, except for if the pool has old black plumbing, if it has cast iron plumbing. I mean, everything is fluid and everything's variable. This particular project, the Lazy River, encompasses about 16,000 square feet of material, and then there's an additional pool that is about 7,000 square feet of material. And just being able to turn that back over and get their revenue going back on their rooms so that they aren't having to be occupying the rooms at a reduced rate. We understand being able to turn the projects over as quickly as possible is critical.
Yeah, everything's looking good on this job. It's coming together. We're just got to finish putting the T's in there. Had a few small repairs. The pressure seems to be holding. Of course, pressure testing is a big part of what we do on our plumbing. If they're not redoing any of the plumbing, we obviously always recommend a pressure test to be sure that everything's sound mechanically on the plumbing end of things, and just be sure we're not having any leaks or issues after we put the new surface in.
You got to see what's going on. You can't just sit in your office and trust that everything's happening. And we catch things all the time, little things that that's what differentiates us from the other companies. We're out and checking on it. We have our hands on stuff. I mean, I drive about 60,000 miles a year. We do work all over the state and starting to go a little bit out of the state.
We want to know exactly what's going on. We feel like we're a stopgap. I mean, we train all our people. We got great superintendents. Our head of construction, Chip, does a great job. But it's just that peace of mind that we have, seeing that the projects are being implemented as they were sold. The projects are, moving along. And, we take pride in ownership. When we go out and see the finished projects, it's exciting for us too.
A big problem with these big commercial projects is these control joints leaking, and we've got a lot of expertise in dealing with those and sealing them up appropriately. The sumps for the main drains were not in compliance with the Virginia Graham-Baker compliance rules. So we had to lower the sumps, re-shotcrete, reconfigure to be able to get them to the appropriate depth. Our experience has been you just physically have to take the projects and hand carry them through the permitting process to get them through in a timely manner. On the commercial pools, a lot of times the water's coming from the equipment room and it's coming through commercial floor returns, and it'll be rolling right out on the floor. A good add-on that we do on a lot of them is do a tile border around these, because a lot of the bigger commercial pools have to use some pretty heavy chemicals. The work's done by us with our own people instead of just being subbed out. I mean, that's the biggest difference between us and the other companies.